Good evening from Empire's Comics Vault and EmpireCV.tv. We bring you another week of books. There are events going on. The first one would be Halloween. We're giving out free Halloween comic books, and that's it. But we're also doing a pumpkin carving contest and a costume contest. You can find all the details at empirescomics.com, or you can go to Facebook. You can call me, you can email me, or just ask me when you come in here. After that, November 2nd is the Sac City Rollers final bout of the year. If you haven't been, make sure you go down there. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it this time, but we will be supporting them again next year, so you will have a chance to go down and check them out. And we're going to have them in issue 3 of Trixie Dynamite, so that should be a lot of fun. So into our books. We've started, there's two that I got really excited about. There was actually a lot of good books this week. Those two came up, and I really had to pick these up, and they were the first ones I read. Very inappropriate. Yeah, very inappropriate, but wonderfully done. This is Kelly Sue, and it was a strange book. We're introduced to a ton of different characters. We've got the daughter of death after these main characters, a cowboy setting. I felt the same way I did after I read East of West #1. There was so much going on, I didn't quite know where I was at, but if East of West is any indication, I'm going to love it, because if she brings the pieces together properly, there's a lot going on that looks like it could be a lot of fun. So, and the artwork is just absolutely beautiful. Speaking of more beautiful artwork, this team, it's incredible. I'm glad they're back together. I'm glad they're over at Image. Ed Brubaker, you've got Epting, you guys will remember them from all the Captain America stuff. This is a story set in 1973, before I was born. Ronnie was like 40. And it's set in 1973. Ex-spies are being killed. Velvet, who we're slowly learning things about, is a spy, but even the spies think she's just a secretary. So she's, wheels within wheels. As these spies are getting killed, people are getting framed. Velvet gets caught right in the middle of it, and it was just a fun. The book was done really professionally, unlike this video. It was a really good spy story. I enjoyed it, and I liked it. It topped Pretty Deadly, and those two were going to be 50-50. For who am I kidding? It was Brubaker. I was going to love it. I was going to say that even if it sucked, but it doesn't. So that's good. We've got Mignola, an original hardcover Hellboy. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's only $14.99 for that puppy.
Oh, put that in my box.
That sold already. Samurai Jack, for everybody who was watching that on TV, transported to the future and given his name by some street thugs, I believe, who just called him Jack. So when people asked him what his name was, it was Samurai Jack. And he's still in the future, battling demons, and it's just a crazy, weird cartoon, but it has a great following. Personally, I think Powerpuff Girls was better. Sex Criminals, for mature readers, duh. And what can you say about this? This thing, it makes me laugh, it makes me smile, it's cute. There's a Benny Hill reference in here. We've got our heroes who, whenever they have sex and climax, can we say climax on this? Oh, I'm going to say it again. Whenever they climax, they both pause time. They find each other, and they thought they were alone. So what do they decide to do? They're robbing a bank. They go into the bathroom, do their thing, time pauses. In this one, we find out that they're not the only ones who can walk around when time is paused. Fraction, you are ridiculous. But it's a beautiful ridiculous, and I will be back for more, even though half the time I'm thinking, what the heck is going on here? Monsterology, essentially a BPRD. They've got chapters around the world, and you get to explore 2 of the chapters in that book. Clone, lots of the clones are dead. We've got the original, his baby, his wife, and they're still on the run from the government organization. We're at 11. It's got to end by 18. I just don't think it can keep going on. It's been a great story. The artwork is beautiful, but it's about time to end that thing. Rat Queens, more plays on Dungeons & Dragons, MMOs, that whole thing. It's a little more over the top than everybody thought. There's some language. There's some suggestive language. But it was a really fun and humorous story. Uncanny, The Diggle. I've already talked a lot about that book, so we won't do it again. Tom Strong, read it, love it. And Alan Moore has nothing to do with this one, just like he has nothing to do with anything. Miracle Man is going to be put in trades, doesn't want his name on it. It's really funny because the guy doesn't want his works being touched and altered because they're his. But if I remember correctly, Watchmen were characters based all on other people. He did do Batman. That was the other created.
Watchmen's based on other people?
Yeah, wiki. And League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is all fictional characters. So Alan needs to get off his high horse and just accept that. I know. Well, he doesn't even have to come here because he's a magician. He can like do something from way over there. Lights out. And I don't know why Larfleeze is not really part of it. He's off on his own, but I guess he doesn't have to be because in his book, the lantern is gone. His is extinguished, but it turns out he can generate the light himself. And that ring, by the way, was awarded to the gentleman behind the camera because we were doing that weight loss contest, and he's the only one who has gained weight. So, Chris Saldana, who does videos for us every once in a while, sometimes grudgingly.
Every week.
Sometimes grudgingly. He would do them once in a while if it was his choice. He has lost the most. He's lost almost 9 pounds. I've lost
almost 10 pounds.
Tomato.
Don't
I have lost 7, but the problem here is I could easily dominate him, but I don't want to lose anymore. I'm at 210. That's exactly where I want to be. So, you know, I may just give this one to him. We've got All-Star Western. Jonah's still in the present. Here's one that some of you may care about. I do not. Joker's Daughter. I just don't care. This one here, I really do, though, and that you could put it in perspective however you want. He-Man Masters of the Universe. You have got He-Man going up against Superman. You've got Skeletor against the entire JLA. Evil Lyn is hanging with Constantine in the Justice League Dark. It's just beautiful. It's the 8-year-old in you will love it. Aquaman. Jeff Johns is still on that puppy. This, we have Ultraman's origin.
You mean that guppy? He's still on
that guppy. You wasted that. You should have used it on your video. Justice League for Every Evil. We get Ultraman's origin. Nothing like Superman. Like Superman in the fact that he lands in Kansas, but dear God, are the people there. Ma and Pa Kent are not the Ma and Pa Kent that we know. And it shows you Ultraman was just born evil. Just simply born evil. This book should just be called Constantine because he's the only one they focus on. And thank you for that. A little more Zatanna would be nice. Talon's still going. Uncanny Avengers. I'm going to blow through a few of these. The last, hang on for Age of Ultron as he travels through time. FF, just a really fun book. Battle of the Atoms out this week. Ultimate Spider-Man is always wonderful. Remember the old Marvel What Does? We've got a new one. It's Marvel, I can't remember what it's called. Now What? And the Marvel kids are played out. It's time for Marvel old people. And that's just not true because we love you, Scotty Young. Infinity, we got a handful this week. You got Nova defending the Earth while you would think he would be in space. But he's a kid. He's protecting his hometown. He's protecting his mom. Thunderbolts on the ground during the invasion. We've got the Heist. Some of Iron Man's big baddies have decided that while he's off planet, essentially saving everybody, rather than pull together and help save the Earth from the fleets that are right above them, they're going to break into Stark Tower. They've got awesome faith in the Avengers because they figure, look, the Avengers are going to win. We might as well profit from this. The Hunt. All the kids were getting ready for a reality television show when the invasion struck. Now they're working to do their part. Secret Invasion, we have Secret Avengers. One of the things that happened in the last issue of Infinity was Black Bolt sent the Terrigen Mist all over the planet. People who had any kind of inhuman genes in them were transforming. They were going through the process and gaining powers. This one deals with a SHIELD agent who wakes up in a cocoon, she wakes up coming out of the cocoon, and it's her evolution into a superpowered being in this crazy Marvel world. Jock is on this. He's writing and drawing, and it is quite simply a great... what'd you do that one? Quite simply a great artist. His story is fun. Wolverine's on an alien planet. He's been put there by people from Earth. He knows nothing more. Little kid comes and tries to kill him, tells him these people are breeding more like him, and they're out to get Wolverine. We don't know much more than that. Art's beautiful. Love the alien landscapes. Thank you very much, you guys. Don't forget Halloween. We've got Sac City Rollers. Okay, I don't know if you guys have seen the latest episode of Ongoing Titles, number 3, where Chris talks about how nobody would want to see a Wonder Woman movie. It's ridiculous. First off, people would go see a Wonder Woman movie. People go see action-packed movies. And then you take some George Perez, you splice in all of her mythological backgrounds, you work with her daily life, because she is not just a normal woman like they always try to make her. I think that there's a lot of things that they could do to get people to watch this movie. And I think you're just discounting her because you don't care for Wonder Woman. Right?
I love Wonder Woman.
Just not in movie format.
Love Wonder Woman.
We will be back next week. Thank you very much, guys.